I thought she was a dynamo when I first met her. I mean, it just shows she's a leader.
The campus certainly has changed tremendously in the 11 years that Chancellor Reck has been here.
When I think of the campus since Mayor Reck has been here, I think of one word: transformation.
Una Mae Reck was installed as the first woman chancellor at Indiana University South Bend on September 27, 2002. In her speech, she said, "As opportunities arise, we will never sit it out. We will always dance." She meant it. That historic day was a precursor of what was to come. More history would be made, more buildings would rise, more changes would come. The campus would never be the same.
May has had a wonderful tenure at IU South Bend. She's been a very successful chancellor, I think widely admired and respected by people in the community there and throughout the university and the state.
The honest truth is, for all of that, that niceness and pleasantness that is genuine and is her, there is underneath it a sense of persistence, a real commitment to getting things done.
The transformation of IU South Bend during the tenure of Chancellor Reck is nothing short of amazing. When you start to name the accomplishments on her watch, you realize that you have witnessed an era at IU South Bend that will go down in history. Let's start with the impossible. She built a pedestrian bridge that finally linked the main campus to property on the other side of the St. Joseph River. Previously, any mention of the bridge would bring laughter and cynicism from people who had lost faith that a once dynamic part of the city could return to usefulness.
Remember that day that we had the bridge at last? And that was a dream of a long time in the making.
I never thought the pedestrian bridge would be built, nor did I ever think all of the other buildings on campus would be built.
Then she took on the improbable, student housing. Once again, people would scoff at the suggestion that IU South Bend would ever become a residential campus. The obstacles were intimidating. The president and board of trustees at IU had to agree that regional campuses could have student housing, reversing a long-standing position. Then the money had to be found. Then the Senate Budget Committee and the governor had to approve the funding. But Chancellor Reck would not tolerate a bridge to nowhere. Despite the odds, River Crossing Student Housing was dedicated on June 19, 2008.
I came here in 1999 and I heard about two things: student housing and that bridge, and the other one was the new home for the School of Education. Never thought those things would happen in my time here.
The magic would continue, this time in Elkhart. A group of visionary Elkhart business and civic leaders joined forces with equally visionary representatives of IU South Bend, led by Chancellor Reck, to make a dream come true. They wanted a university presence in downtown Elkhart and wouldn't take no for an answer. In a stunning example of fundraising, planning, and construction, the IU South Bend Elkhart Center became a reality in 2 years and was dedicated on a stormy summer day.
And it was also gratifying to know is that we, IU South Bend, has been and is part of the renaissance of downtown Elkhart. We part and parcel of that. And that is really gratifying.
Chancellor Reck had more victories. The renovation of the second floor of the administration building, the creation of the Center for a Sustainable Future, and the powerful and emotional opening of the Civil Rights Heritage Center at the Natatorium. But one project loomed that haunted Chancellor Reck every day as she walked the campus quad. The huge red brick Associates building sat as an eyesore on the west side of campus. It was big, square, deteriorating, mostly empty, and costly to maintain. It had to be renovated, but it would take every ounce of her strength to do it.
One of the things that I can say about Mayor Reck is she's tenacious. She has resolve. She has strength. And she always wants success.
One of the things I think is interesting about Chancellor Reck is I have no idea if she is interested in politics as we usually think about it, but she seemed to be very effective at understanding how those avenues of power work.
The renovated Education and Arts Building is the crowning achievement on a long list of achievements by Chancellor Reck. Like the projects before it, the campus is forever changed. Combined, the accomplishments of Chancellor Reck have transformed IU South Bend into a jewel in the community, a force in the region, and a bridge to the future for all who come here. Chancellor Reck is a leader. She formed a team of talented, dedicated people and charted a course for success. Her tenacity is evident in her career and in the gym. Her love of life is evident when she is with friends and her dogs. Her legacy is evident on the faces of students at commencement. The mark she left on IU South Bend will go down in history.
I think she'll be remembered as certainly one of the most respected and admired and effective chancellors that IU South Bend has had.
May has, for her efforts, has left a strong institution with lots